Chapter 18. Earth Person stops resisting himself. Earth Person. Boy, did I have trouble sleeping last night. I'll never get rich if I can't get a good night's rest when I need it. What's the problem? Well, I had to be out of the house early this morning for an 8 o'clock appointment. And whenever I have to get up early, I just don't sleep well the night before. I heard your parents say that you had to get up early. I did say that, didn't I? Well, let's see if I can rephrase it. No, don't do that. Rephrasing your statement won't help. Oh, why not? You can't change the fact that your parents involved in your problem. Rephrasing your statement will only disguise your parents' involvement. Oh, but I don't want my parent to be involved. I want to explain this to you as clearly as I can. If you explain spontaneously, I'll be able to hear what the problem is. If you try to make it sound adult, you'll disguise the problem. You mean I won't understand the problem if I use my adult to describe it? I won't hear the problem. Most of your problems stem from things your parent and adapted child do that your adult is not aware of. If you use your adult to describe these problems, you'll keep your parent and adapted child from surfacing, and I won't be able to hear them. Oh, but wouldn't it be easier for me to use my adult to describe them? Your adult can't describe them. They occur outside its awareness. Well, but it can describe them partially. If your adult understood your problems well enough to talk about them, they wouldn't be problems. Using your adult to try to describe them only prevents your parent and adapted child from speaking, which in turn prevents me from hearing how your parent and adapted child might have caused the problems in the first place. Oh, but I thought I was supposed to use my adult whenever I could. I thought I should avoid operating from my parent. You are operating from your parent, whether you like it or not. If you want to get clear, your only choice is to hear what your parent has to say so you can decide whether or not you want to change it. You mean I shouldn't stop operating from my parent and adapted child even though they can be harmful? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you're in your parent, you're in your parent. And all the shoulds and shouldn'ts in the world won't change that. You don't have to act on the basis of what your parent says or on the basis of what your adapted child says. But you need to let their voices surface in order to learn what they're saying. Oh, I see what you mean. You already heard my parents say I had to get up early this morning, and you could tell that my parent was involved in this problem in some way. And if I just keep talking about the problem, using whatever part of me happens to speak, whatever's causing it will pop up spontaneously by the time I finish the explanation. Right. And the solution will become apparent also. Huh? It will? Yes. The solution to every problem is hidden in the description of the problem. You need only listen for it. Yeah, I guess you're right. That's really the way we've been doing it all along, isn't it? As I've been describing each problem, you've been hearing the solution and pointing it out to me, like what tapes to turn off and such. Yes. Funny, but I never quite thought of it that way. I never thought that the solution to a problem could be hidden in its description. That's why hearing is so important. But the burden for solving a problem falls equally upon both the speaker and the listener. Oh, what do you mean? I mean that the person doing the describing has to allow his various parts to surface, and the person doing the listening has to hear them. I think I see your point. Okay then. Do you want to stop having trouble sleeping? Yes, I do. Then tell me what you felt last night when you were laying in bed and having trouble sleeping. Alert. I felt alert and excited. And how are you keeping yourself excited? Oh, wow, I just couldn't go to sleep. There were so many things running through my mind. Like? Well, I was thinking I had to get up the next morning and I didn't want to oversleep. Were you afraid to oversleep? Yes. After your parent had told you that you had to get up early? Yes. What part of you was afraid? I guess it was my adapted child. Were you responsible for getting yourself up in the morning when you were young? Yes. At least I think I was. Let's see. I can remember my mother coming in and waking me saying, "Aren't you up yet?" The implication was that I was supposed to be up, that I was supposed to get up by myself. Did your mother ever say anything to you the night before about getting up the next day? I can't remember exactly, but it seems that on special occasions, she might have said something like, "Remember, you have to get up early tomorrow." Is that what you say to yourself now? Yes. Did you have your own alarm clock when you were young so you could wake yourself up? No, not that I remember. Well, when I was older, I did, but not until I was in high school. Before that, my mother always woke me up. So when you were told to remember to get up early, you didn't have your own alarm clock? Yeah, that's right. It really doesn't make much sense. I wasn't actually responsible for getting myself up because my mother always woke me up. But I usually try to do it myself anyway, and I worried about it. Okay. What else were you thinking about last night when you couldn't get to sleep? I was thinking about the excitement of the next day, about getting up early and going on my appointment. And I was thinking about the bad part too, about having to get up and struggle around, half asleep, trying to make sure that I got out of the house on time. Well, sounds like your parent again, making sure you got out on time. Yeah, I guess it was. Anything else? Yes, I was also thinking about other things I just wanted to think about, fun things. Like how I was really starting to take charge of my life and how I was going to be rich and happy. Were these thoughts exciting? Yes, really exciting. It was almost as much fun as being rich and happy. Do you normally do all this thinking before you go to sleep? No. What if I don't have to get up early the next day? That's the problem. If I don't have to get up early, I don't even think about it. I go right to sleep. Why think about it just because you have to get up? Because I don't want to forget about getting up. I don't want to oversleep. Your adapted child again. Yeah, but that doesn't explain why you create the feeling of excitement. Let's see what that's about. How did you feel this morning when you got up? Oh, tense. I felt reasonably alert, but not really relaxed and sharp. I was tense. I needed more sleep, and my face felt like I hadn't awakened yet. You didn't want to get up? Oh, not at all. I felt miserable. I needed more sleep. It was too early to be up. You were angry. Well, not that I. Oh, yes. I was angry. I was annoyed that my sleep pattern had been messed up. I've got an established sleep pattern, and I just can't wake up whenever someone says I should. Who says you've got an established pattern? Me. It's my pattern. I ought to know whether or not I've got it. How did you learn about your pattern? I've never liked to get up early. You didn't answer my question. Oh, well, I don't know how I learned about it. I do know I don't like people messing with it, even yourself. What do you mean? If you wanted to get up early, would it be okay to mess with your pattern? I don't like getting up early. Well, but if you wanted to, I wouldn't want to. I only get up early when I have to. But suppose you wanted to, just suppose, would you still continue to resist it? I can't picture the circumstances under which I'd want to. You're resisting this very strongly. It sounds like the way you made this pattern your own was by resisting efforts to change it. That may be so, but the pattern existed before anyone tried to change it. Has someone other than yourself tried to change it? Yeah, that's right. Certainly I didn't try to change it. Is that when the resistance started? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, but so what? Suppose you decided to change it for yourself. Would there have been any need to resist the change? Well, I guess not. But since it wasn't your decision, since it was someone else's, you resisted. I'm beginning to see your point. How did you learn about this pattern of yours in the first place? I've preferred, I've preferred sleeping late for as long as I can remember. I need lots of sleep. You can get lots of sleep if you go to bed early. Well, yeah, but I've never liked going to bed early. Oh, did you have to go to bed early when you were young? Of course, all kids do. I had to go to bed even if I wasn't tired. And what did you think about that? Oh, I didn't care for it. As a child, what did you do when you went to bed early? Oh, I don't know. I guess I'd just lie in bed and think about things. And what did you feel when you were thinking about things? Alert and excited. I thought about all the neat things I was going to do in the future. They never came true, but it was fun thinking about them. Was the excitement you felt the same sort of excitement you felt last night when you were trying to go to sleep? Yes, it was. I was thinking about the future. And when you were young, what did you feel when you were made to go to bed against your will? angry. I didn't want to go to sleep. I wanted to stay up with the grown-ups. So they made you go to bed, but they couldn't make you go to sleep, could they? Right. Is going to sleep another power struggle for you? A power struggle? In what way? Didn't you hear yourself speaking of your struggle with your parents? Oh, you mean about making me go to bed? Yes. Did you have any choice? No, I didn't. And did you feel powerless? Oh, wow, yes. And when I felt powerless, I immediately began to feel angry. And how did you try to regain the feeling of power? Ah, I just stayed awake. And what did you feel while staying awake? Excited, energized, powerful? In a sense, really, I felt victorious. Like you said before, they could make me go to bed, but they couldn't make me go to sleep. In the long run, I won. And now when your parent tells you to go to sleep or to get enough rest, you recreate your early victories and keep yourself awake. Oh God, that's it. You've hit it right on the head. Okay, now, knowing all this, do you think you'll have any more trouble getting to sleep the next time around? No, I won't. I certainly won't keep myself up half the night resisting sleep in order to defeat my parents. I really feel confident about that. Oh, good. This might also help you with your energy problems. Sleeping well can provide you with greater energy during the day. This has sure been a big help. Thanks a lot. Comments. As you become more skilled at spotting your ego states, you may find yourself trying to switch from your parent to your adult or from your adapted child to your natural child by sheer force of will. You may try to substitute adult words for parent words or natural child feelings for adapted child feelings without fully exploring how your parent or adapted child surfaced in the first place. This approach never succeeds in eliminating your parent or adapted child. It merely succeeds in thinly disguising them. You'll end up looking like someone who's in his parent but trying to act adult, or someone who's depressed yet pretending he's happy. Whenever you find yourself in your parent or adapted child and you want to move to a different ego state, you must first let your parent or adapted child surface so they can be examined fully. Like it or not, they're a very real part of your personality. Denying they exist by trying to gloss over them will merely enable them to maintain their power over you and slow down your progress towards health and happiness. The more you gain perspective about yourself, the more likely you are to discover personal habits that either drain, interfere with, or inhibit your internal energy flow. These may include your sleeping habits, your sexual habits, your eating and drinking habits, and any other things you do that use physical or emotional energy. Over a period of time, you'll need to examine all of them. You can't afford to leak power at the same time you're trying to focus that power on becoming rich and happy. As you learn to stay in touch with what you feel, you'll find your most productive moments occur when you're feeling several different positive natural child feelings simultaneously. Certain combinations of feelings will be more useful than others, and certain unproductive combinations will have to be examined and given up, just as if they were adapted child fears and depressions. Feeling alert will not be useful to you if you're also feeling tense, as Earth Person was when he woke up after not having slept well. Feeling relaxed will not be useful to you if you're also feeling lethargic. Feeling comfortable will not be useful if you're also feeling bored. The most productive combination is the simultaneous feeling of being relaxed, comfortable, alert, eager, energized, excited, and powerful. Anytime you aren't feeling this way, preparing to feel this way, or examining how you stop yourself from feeling this way, is time you're not using to reach the goals of wealth and happiness.